Yes, good morning student. Now today we are going to see what is the direction of magnetic field whenever it is generated because of electricity. Okay. Already we discussed one activity that whenever current flowing through a conductor, around it magnetic field is generated. Now to see the direction of such magnetic field, we are going to discuss same activity once again. So like this we having here three cells of 1.5 volt each. So like this battery is connected. Then we having a key here and we are going to pass the current through this one. As well as we are going to use a compass here and we are going to put the compass below this wire. So here our compass needle is present and whenever current is not flowing means the circuit is break. At that time the needle and the conductor both are parallel to each other. Now as already shown in figure, here positive terminal and here negative. So current is flowing like this. So here it is north direction and south direction. So current will flow from north to south if we put the key in this socket. So we have to do such type of an arrangement and then start the current by closing the circuit. So as soon as the current will start, whatever needle is here, that will deflect towards east. Now this needle is down and above that one wire is there. Okay. So whenever the needle is down, it shows towards the east direction the deflection is present. Now once again we have to see that when what will happen if we change the direction of current. So take out this key. So circuit will break. And what we have to do, we have to change here this circuit or this battery. So we are going to change the terminals. So here left hand side I having the negative terminal and then other side we having positive terminal. Okay. Now as we have changed the terminals of battery, the current direction will change. Current will flow from this side, means from south towards the north and like this. Okay. So like this once again we have to do the setup. This key is not present here, that's why circuit breaks. So this needle will not deflect or show any deflection and it is towards the north like this, which is parallel to that conductor. As soon as we put here key and close the circuit, now this deflection of this compass needle will be towards west. So in this activity what we discussed that if we change the direction of current, automatically direction of magnetic field is going to change. Okay. So like this we know that whenever it is from north to south the current is flowing and compass is below, it is pointing towards east. Now in second case the current is flowing from south to north, the compass needle direction is towards west. And if there is no current present, then the compass will not show any deflection in it. So like from this activity it is clear that the direction of magnetic field is depend on the direction of current. But in this activity we yet not know how to draw this magnetic field lines or what is the exact magnetic field is present there or its strength there. So for that one we are going to see one more activity. Okay students, now we are going to see the activity 13.5. Okay, in this activity we will get idea how these magnetic field lines are generated around the conductor. So already such type of one activity we already discussed. We have to take such a cardboard sheet, okay, and we have to make hole in that one and we are going to insert a conductor through or a copper rod through this one like this. Okay, first activity is like that only. So this copper rod and this cardboard sheet both are normal to each other or perpendicular to each other. So like this we have to make the arrangement. Then we will take a rheostat here to change the amount of resistance. Automatically amount of current will change. Then we are getting ammeter, a 12 volt battery and a plug key. So as I shown here positive and here negative terminal. So ammeter is a positive negative rheostat and current is flowing like this in this way. Okay. So like this total arrangement done, we have to take care that this board is not moving, it is fixed at that position only. Now we have to sprinkle some iron fillings here on this board. So suppose like this board is there, we having a conductor here, and around this conductor we have to sprinkle some iron fillings. Okay, then we will start the current by placing the key in the socket. So current will start, and then we have to tap this board gently for 2-3 times. So as we gently tap this board, whatever iron fillings are present there, we have to arrange them uniformly, and they get arranged by themselves around this conductor in concentric circles like this. So we can see such circle patterns are present around the conductor. This concentric circles shows that these are the magnetic field lines are present around the conductor. So like this, if I having a board and a conductor, here circles we will get. Okay, the innermost circle is too much smaller, and as we go outside the conductor, the circle size goes on increasing, as well as whatever distance between these two circles, that also goes on increasing. Okay, so like this total arrangement done. So we first got that one, first observation that iron fillings got in circular format. So these are the magnetic field lines, okay, which is concentric circles. Second observation, whatever rheostat we have used here, we are going to change the amount of current here. Means rheostat we are changing, so resistance will change, automatically current will change. So if we observe that as we increase the amount of current, means resistance is less, as we see that when, then here magnetic field also will be more. Now how we will get that when that magnetic field is more there? So for that one we have to do one thing. At any point, suppose here one point is there, suppose point P. At this point we are going to put a compass here, and we are going to check its deflection. How much deflection is present there? Now we will change the rheostat. From the ammeter we will get that idea either the current will increase or not. Whenever current will increase, automatically the deflection in the compass will be more. It means that more magnetic field is generated there. If we increase the resistance and decrease the current, so current decreases, deflection also less one. And if we break the circuit, totally current is not there, then there is no deflection is present. So it is our second observation from this activity. Now next one, what we are going to do? Now we are going to see that when what will happen if we are going to change the direction of current, or if we are going to change the position of this compass. Now first we will see, if we put this compass near this conductor, very close to conductor, if the compass is present, it shows more deflection, and as we go away from this one, the deflection is reduces. What this observation indicates that near the conductor, the magnetism is maximum, strength of magnetic force is more. As we go away from that one, the strength of magnetic force decreases. Such activity or such observation we done in the bar magnet also. In that also we observe that as we go away from the bar magnet, the magnetic force goes on decreasing. Okay, so like this, whatever the magnetic force is there, that is maximum at this innermost circle. As its radius goes on increasing, magnetic force goes on decreasing. So in other words, we can say like that, magnetic force is inversely proportional to the radius of this concentric circle. So radius increases, magnetic force will decrease there. Okay, so we discussed two the points here. That is first, that is this dotted lines or iron fillings lines or concentric circles represent the magnetic field lines or are the magnetic field lines. Second point, these concentric circles shows that the force or strength of magnetic force. These circles are very close to each other near the conductor where the magnetic force is maximum. as we go away, the distance between two circles goes on increasing, so the magnetic field or magnetic force is there, that goes on decreasing. So like this we discussed 2 points. If we decrease the current, magnetic force will decrease. Okay, if we increase the current, magnetic force will increase. So magnetic force and current are directly proportional to each other. Second point, as we go away from this conductor, the force is decreasing, means the magnetic force is inversely proportional to the radius of this concentric circles. Now whenever we are moving this compass, at that time we are keeping the current constant, we are not changing the value of current. Now third point we are going to discuss, that is we are going to keep the compass at the same position, suppose at this position P, and what we are going to do, we are going to change this direction of current. So once again we are going to reverse this one, and we will make positive terminal negative and negative terminal positive. So we will change this battery here, and we will get such a it is positive. So here also the direction will change, it is positive and negative, and the current direction is now reverse. So whenever we see like this, the direction of current reverse, whatever deflection in this needle is present, that deflection also goes on in opposite direction. So 3 points we discussed here. Magnetic field is depend on the amount of current flowing. Magnetic force is depend on the distance from this conductor, and magnetic field is depend on, or direction of magnetic force is depend on the direction of current. So like this, in 2 activities we discussed, that is 3 different points, and we as well as observe that how this magnetic field lines can be generated around a straight conductor. This conductor or this wire is straight one. Now in the next activity we will see that what will happen if this wire is not straight one. Okay, so as in the previous activity we discussed, that is the whatever the magnetic field line around a straight conductor, then the strength of magnetic force is depend on the amount of current, and as well as its direction is depend on the direction of current, as well as strength of magnetic field is depend on the distance from the conductor. Now in simple way we can say the direction of electric current. For that one we are going to see, that is the right hand thumb rule. So what is this rule? Suppose one conductor is there and you are holding the conductor in your right hand like this, okay, and the thumb will show the direction of current. Whenever there is, all other 4 fingers will show the direction of magnetic field. So if the current is flowing from bottom to upward direction, then this is the direction of current. If I change the direction, automatically magnetic field line's direction is changing. Now it is moving from this left hand to right hand side. Okay, if it is like this, then it is moving from this top position towards the downward direction. If I change this one like this, then it is coming from bottom towards the upward direction. So it is the right hand thumb rule. Okay, in that one we are going to write that, suppose you are holding a conductor in your right hand like that, your thumb is showing the direction of current, then other 4 fingers will show the direction of magnetic field lines. This rule is also called as Maxwell's corkscrew law. Now all these whatever activities we discussed, in that one we discussed that the current is having a straight line, or it is a straight conductor. Now what will happen if we having such a circular loop, or suppose like this, wire is there and it having such a circular loop, 2 ends of wire are connected to battery. So whenever we see such a conductor is present there, and suppose we are using here right hand thumb rule, so I will hold this conductor like this, the current direction is upward, so the whatever magnetic field lines from your side is coming inside this loop. Now as current will go here, and here we want to see the direction of magnetic field. So once again hold the conductor with right hand. Now current direction is from right to my left, means your left to right. So like this, whenever I hold, so current magnetic field lines will move like this. So it is going inside this loop. Okay. Now current is coming to this portion. Once again we will use the right hand thumb rule. We will handle like this. So right hand thumb means current is moving from upward to downward direction like this. So magnetic field lines are moving like this. So for all this one, the magnetic field line from back side coming and from inside it is going towards this loop. Okay, so we will get such a diagram here. In this one we see the magnetic field line are coming outside the loop and turning back and will move inside the loop. So like this we will get the magnetic field line direction. So all magnetic field lines are coming here and inserting inside this loop. Because of that one, what will happen here, we are getting concentric loop and number of loops are goes on increasing for this position, for this position, for this position, for all this point we will get such concentric loops are present. Okay, so we will get so many such loops present here, here, here. Okay, and what we observe that these loops are this center part are maximum in number. So if I see this one, so from all this side, the concentric circle is the number of first circle, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, and like this we will get some circles here from all this direction. So at the center of this loop, we will have maximum number of magnetic field lines which represent the magnetic force. So at the center here, the magnetism will increase, and here we get the idea about the solenoid. Okay, so if we having such so many circles are present there and we are going to put a here iron rod, then that iron rod get magnetized very easily, and that is nothing but the solenoid, and we will get a electromagnet here. Okay, so whenever we see that current flowing through a circular loop, then we can make a electromagnet, because at the center of the loop the magnetism is maximum one. Now from this one it is clear that whenever we are going to see such loop is present, in that case here all the magnetic field lines are going inside and coming from this side. So it is coming north toward the south and going inside the magnet here south towards the north. And from that one we can see that whatever rod or solenoid we having, we can have there a south pole and north pole also. Afterwards once again we will discuss this one with one activity. Now one more activity is there that we are going to discuss. Okay, so student, we already discussed about the solenoid. What is solenoid? Okay, so the insulated copper wire is wrapped closely to each other in a cylindrical format is a solenoid. So such wrapped thing is on the other paper tube or plastic tube, and if we observe the iron fillings, if we sprinkle and see the pattern around it, that is exactly same like the bar magnet. So this whatever the magnetic field lines generated here, it resembles like the bar magnet only. So like this we have it. Nothing this one, as well as these two ends of this solenoid, one will act like a north pole and one will act like a south pole. If we bring a compass needle, and that will show that deflection present. So here we having south pole and north pole also. So but obvious we having the direction of magnetic field line also present here. So like this we can get a bar magnet using a solenoid. Like this. Now here how to get this north, which is the north and which is the south. So I will give one hint for that one. So but just see here, like this a solenoid can act like a bar magnet. Now whatever this magnetism is there or strength of this solenoid is there. Okay. So this magnetic field or magnetic force strength can be increased by putting a iron rod inside this plastic tube. So if we get an iron rod and keep at the center of this total solenoid or whatever plastic tube we have taken in that way, then that iron rod get magnetized very easily, and that will act like exactly like bar magnet. So whatever the magnetic force is there, that will get increased. As well as if we increase the current, automatically the magnetic field or magnetic force will increase, because already we discussed that is as increase in current, magnetic force is increases there. As well as if we increase the number of turns here, instead of 10 turns, if we having 20 turns, so number of turn more means that much number of magnetic field lines will generate at the center here, and that much magnetic force we will get. So like this we having the total bar magnet construction by using a solenoid. Now in this one, the direction of north and south pole, or the direction of the magnetic field lines, can be given like this. A simple trick is there. If the current is clockwise, so we will get here south pole. Okay. So suppose like this current is flowing like this, it is a solenoid, and like this clockwise current is there. It is for you clockwise, for me it is anti-clockwise. So it is clockwise, so it is a south pole, and which is the anti-clockwise side is there, that will become north pole. So if this current is anti-clockwise in direction, then it will give north pole to us. Okay. So but obvious from this one we can get idea that which side is the south pole and which side is the north pole. So automatically we can able to draw such arrows also. Okay. So just we have to take care whenever we are wrapping the wire, which terminal is connected to the positive terminal and which part is connected towards the negative terminal. So like this current is flowing in this one, like this, the wire is like this, and from this end is going to connect to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so the current is flowing like this, so it is your clockwise size direction, it is anti-clockwise direction, so it will become south pole and it will become north pole. If we change the battery here, current direction changes, automatically the polarity of the magnet will change. And here we complete, that is the solenoid part, and how to get a bar magnet using a solenoid.